Joe Biden and Kamala Harris finally comment on the Cuomo scandal, and it's not what you'd expect. Following massive allegations of sexual assault, intimidation, and mob-style rule, Andrew Cuomo has been thrown under the bus by most of his Democrat colleagues. On Friday, 6 powerful Democrats called for his resignation, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Mayor de Blasio. But President Biden and Vice President Harris are not following in line. When they finally weighed in on the New York drama, they refused to ask the scandal-plagued governor to step down. In fact, the president and Veep are not even going as far as Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who basically urged Cuomo to think seriously about the bad things he's done. Despite the Biden administration's neutral commentary on the matter, the media and the Democrat Party continue to rage against Cuomo. Interestingly, the governor is mostly facing heat for the allegations of abuse, not the damning evidence that the governor's failing policies are responsible for the deaths of thousands of seniors in nursing homes. Cuomo maintains that there is no way he will step down. Is it a crisis yet? Historic number of undocumented migrants swarm southern border. Since entering office, the Biden administration has made it clear the famed build the wall policy of the Trump era is over. They want a compassionate immigration plan, and in their effort to implement one, they've all but rolled out the red carpet to thousands of immigrants who are currently flooding our border. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas has repeatedly told the media there was not a crisis. Then he sent an email asking DHS employees to volunteer to help deal with what he conceded was an overwhelming number of migrants heading towards America. Now he is saying, quote, "We are on pace to encounter more individuals on the southwest border than we have in the last 20 years. No problem, though, except it's a major problem. Under current regulations, many Americans cannot open their businesses to full capacity. Millions of children cannot attend school. Travel is restricted, testing is enforced, and several levels of government have implemented a list of requirements for COVID compliance. Under these open border policies supported by Biden and his DHS staff, all those regulations are pushed aside in favor of looking super welcoming to incoming migrants. On top of the COVID issue, the surge threatens to overwhelm the system in place for safety, and it has been indicated background checks will not be performed for many seeking entry. But at least Biden hasn't sent a mean tweet lately, right?" Breaking: Joe Biden's economy is tanking, and the new jobless numbers prove it. Joe Biden is set to sign a $1.9 trillion stimulus bill this week, and the latest job numbers prove his sinking economy might really need it. According to the Department of Labor, new weekly jobless claims rose to 770,000 for the week. That's 15,000 more jobs lost than forecasted. Breitbart reports that jobless claims, which are a proxy for layoffs, remain at extremely high levels. Prior to the pandemic, the highest level of claims was 695,000, hit in October of 1982. In March of 2009, at the depths of the financial crisis recession, jobless claims peaked at 665,000. So, obviously, jobless claims at 770,000 are terrible news for America. Even as the economy is opening up and creating a lot of demand for workers, many businesses still can't afford to hire, forcing the high number of Americans to file for unemployment benefits. The highest unemployment rates in the country currently are in Pennsylvania, 6.1%, Alaska, 5.6%, Nevada, 5.4%, the Virgin Islands, 5.1%, Connecticut, 5.0%, New York, 4.7%, Rhode Island, 4.5%, Illinois, 4.4%, Massachusetts, 4.4%, and California, 4.2%. With no end in sight for the job-crushing policies of the Biden administration, it's hard to predict the end of this recession.